Hello, this is the review of Nemesis Grimlock, the Age of Extinction or Lost Age Movie Advanced Edition. And as you guys can see, this is a pretty wicked looking repaint. Obviously Japanese, with it being from the Lost Age line. Nemesis Grimlock is somewhat hard to come by. So really quickly, let's just kind of take a look at the packaging. As you can see, it's all in blue as opposed to the normal red that we're used to seeing. But you know what? It's unique enough that I really like it. I'm not too crazy about the washed out look with the blue. But you know, I mean, if you know you've had any version of this mold, you know what it looks like. But the one thing that's really cool about this one is the paint job is really cool for Nemesis Grimlock. You'll see it later on, but even in the box I can see that there's besides a lot of the black and red, obviously there's actually really dark purples and everything. So anyway, we'll take a look at this guy out of his packaging. Alright, all I can really say is feast your eyes upon this. Wow. See, I had the standard Walmart issue, you know, generic Grimlock and the gray, the bronze and the silvers and stuff. So now I actually have a different version in addition to the other Grimlock that I have. It is just really astounding. I mean, one of the things that stands out, we'll go over his weapon first, is I did notice this in the packaging. I mean, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Anyway, the tip of his mace is it's looking lighter on camera, but it is a dark purple, and the connecting part of it here is obviously black. And anyway, I mean, it's just, I mean, it looks really cool in this color scheme. All the generic Autobot releases of Grimlock have been, you know, the weapon just kind of looks kind of corny, but in this color scheme it actually looks really, really good. Now the one thing about Nemesis Grimlock is, you know, whenever you're looking at a Nemesis Prime or anything where the standard colors, well, you're going to have this sort of teal and the black, and obviously you're going to have your red highlights like you have up here in the eyes. One of the things that I did notice is in his forearms and also here on his shins, it's not painted. It gives it a matte look, and compared to the shiny plastic that's all over Grimlock, you know what? A lot of people may not like that, but this is really kind of my cup of tea because it adds such a stark contrast. You know, and again, I love it. It's coming off more silver right here, but these are teal bits also on his arms and everything. Now this is obviously silver, but one of the things I really love is keeping in with the teal is they've actually turned his T-Rex teeth into that. If you can look back here, it's also this, I don't know why the camera's washing it out so bad, but anyway, it's a really cool, and you know, his dinosaur feet, the mid part of the arms, the beast mode arms, really the thighs, they're all purple. And I love the Decepticon symbol on his chest. That's awesome. And then one thing that really is cool is look at the face. Even down here to this little tip part right here. Well, you can't see it because of my finger. But down here on the side of his face, it even comes down to this point and turns black. And then the detailing on the face is just so impressive. I'm loving it. And one thing I did notice is you look in there, they've even colored in the little bit parts of his T-Rex head. And so anyway, just for kind of comparison, I will show you what he looks like next to the G1 inspired Grimlock. You can kind of get a little side by side of them there. And you know, I mean, obviously, wow, quite a difference. Paint can sometimes just make that. Honestly, between the two of them, for a bad version of Grimlock versus the normal good version, these color schemes work. I know it's G1, but it looks really good on the G1 version. And I guess this will kind of be a review for him too, but really, you put these two side by side, and as they're, even though they are the same mold as the characters they're portrayed as, they really stand their own. Now I did mention the one thing about the red for Nemesis Grimlock's head here, where it's kind of filled in. Now G1 inspired, his eyes are red just like Nemesis Grimlock. However, his T-Rex head bits are not filled in. So again, that's one more thing that really kind of makes this stand out apart from this one. And again, you have the Decepticon symbol here in teal and the Autobot symbol here in red. And you know, yeah, it's true, Grimlock has the shiny bits on him over here, but I mean, they both are really good. So one of the things that we'll do here is we'll go ahead and transform this guy into beast mode and let you take a look at him there. And there you have it. Wow, that's really cool looking. I don't care what anybody says. That's really cool. Wow, I mean, just evil Grimlock. What can I say? And again, his matte parts, oh my gosh, they stand out so really cool. You know, and it still has the deal. I mean, sometimes it looks okay, but for the most part, the tail extension looks kind of dorky, just because the club part's so oversized. Yeah, yeah. There's a reason that he's hard to find, and he still retains his gimmick here. I'm kind of like a lot of people. I wish the gimmick would actually open his mouth when you push it instead of closing it, you know, so that way it remain kind of like this. But I mean, okay, he's growling. So again, just for comparison, here he is with G1 Grimlock, or G1 inspired color scheme Grimlock. I mean, obviously you can note some differences. The one thing that and don't only come across as knocking this Grimlock. I love this Grimlock. Pretty much, I'm loving it the same I do as Nemesis Grimlock. So, and the one thing that this Grimlock really has going for him is, you know, here you have just your standard plastic, but you have some silver paint apps along with the red, and you have the gold chrome, you know, in a couple different places. You have the gold paint, the reds that stand out, I mean, all over, and then you've got, you know, your gold and your red down here. So, I mean, yes, this Grimlock, bar none, spot on G1 colors. Again, you know, here's his club weapon, so with the red and black. So anyway, again, you know, just looking at it like it is right now, really, it just kind of depends. If you can find him and you have the money for Nemesis Grimlock, you know, would I suggest buying him? Yeah. I mean, it's as cool as it is to have a Autobot Grimlock. How many of you can say that you have a Decepticon Nemesis Grimlock? So, and I don't mean that as getting down on anybody. It's just one of those things that if you have the money, you like him that much, yeah, go for it. You're going to be spending about, you know, $150 or so for this Grimlock. This guy's only about $30 cheaper. But I mean, you're paying for a specialty Grimlock. You're not. It's not like, you know, a Walmart Grimlock where you can go in and get him for like $20. But if you like this mold that well, you love the color scheme for either one of these, and you have the money to drop on it. I know I keep repeating myself, but yeah, I mean, it's just up to you, really. Would I recommend either one of these molds? Yeah, actually, I would. I believe they're very much worth their cost. So, anyway, that is the review for Nemesis Grimlock and G1 colored Grimlock. Until next time.